Hello, fellow union brothers and sisters of SEIU Local 503. My name is Avery Horton. I am a home care worker. This vote, this upcoming vote about changing the corporate status and protecting the privacy of members' personal information has really exposed union leadership for what it is. Have you seen The Matrix, the first Matrix movie? If not, I want to share something with you. And if you have, you may have forgot this. It's only going to take, a little under a minute.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Are you listening to me, Neo?
Now, you may ask, what does that have to do? But did you hear what he said? So many people are hopelessly dependent upon the system that they will fight to defend it. And you see, that's what we have here. We have people who are dependent upon the system, and they're fighting to defend it. But you see, they don't have your best interest nor my best interest in mind. They only have their best interests. Let me explain. They're trying to change or wanting to change the nonprofit or the corporate status of the union. But let's just take a look at something here. We're out here at Google. How many nonprofits in Oregon? Well, let's see. 2012, 22,000. Nonprofits are a $13 billion industry. Okay? Now, if there was something wrong with the law for nonprofits, don't you think that there'd be a lot of nonprofits talking about changing the corporate structure and status and trying to overturn or radically change ORS 65? But I sure haven't heard about it. Have you? You see, once again, union leadership is just feeding us a bunch of hooey, malarkey, baloney. They say things, but they never back them up. They lie. And there's basically two ways to lie. You can lie through commission by just telling an outright lie, knowing that what you say is false, but you say it and you let people think it's true. And the other way is by lying through omission, by not telling the whole truth, not telling some critical facts. And by not telling critical facts, it causes people to act in ways that had they had the critical information, they would act in entirely different ways. So they tell you these things, but they never show you the proof. They never give you the information you need so you can come to the same conclusion that they've come to. Why? Because just like in the movie, the Matrix is about control. The union is about control. They want to control you, the worker. They want to keep you in your place. You rank and file union worker. You stay in line. You toe the line. Don't you dare cross the line. Otherwise, you get squashed. Even though the bylaws say you can freely speak your mind, and you can check it out in the union bylaws, that all members are equal and have the same right and voice, and that should be respected. But do they respect me? If they don't respect me, then they don't respect you. If they don't respect you, then they're not respecting me. You see? Because we're supposed to be equal. So if I ask a question and they don't answer, that means if you ask a question, they might not answer. But union leadership is supposed to work for us. They are supposed to answer to us, not the other way around. You see, that's what's wrong with the government. We need to hold union leadership accountable. They say they want transparency, but if you ask to see the financials, they're not forthcoming. If you want to contact members, they're not allowing it to happen. I mean, it's real simple. You know, here's the Oregon Home Care Workers page I set up. Here's the SEIU 503 members group that I set up. We can have two-way communication. But if we go to Seiu 503 and we look for pages, and we go to the page, what happened? Let's see. We go here. We go down the post. And let's look. April 6th. April 6th. April 5th. April 4th. April 4th. April 4th. April 3rd. April 2nd. Do you see anything about the upcoming vote? I don't. Why? Why don't they have it on the page? You see here on the page, you can make comments. And so what I've done is I've started making comments about the vote and the union on these other posts. They're off topic, yes. I'm doing off-topic posts, but there's no place, and there's no way for me to put a comment here. None. You see that? I can't. Why is that? Because they don't want us communicating. They don't want you to hear both sides or all sides of the issue. They only want you to hear the side that union leadership wants you to hear. Is that transparent? Is that fair? How many times they talk about fair, fair? Why doesn't union leadership treat members fairly? You see, what happens is you get people, they get voted in, and they just stay in, and they forget what their purpose is and who they're supposed to serve. And that is wrong. And my fellow brothers and sisters of SEIU Local 503, it's up to us to change it. So once again, I'm going to ask you to please vote the way you want to vote in the upcoming vote, not the way union leadership is telling you to vote. I thank you for listening and watching.